Hello and welcome to Canary in a Goal Mine. I am Matt. Now I've written up a match report on our glorious penalty shootout win against Birmingham, so you can read that on canaryinagoalmine.uk. But I thought here on our YouTube channel I would take a quick look at our very impressive opening goal, which was finished off by Daniel Cianani, but it was lovely build-up play. And in particular, I want to highlight the role that Gabriel Sara played in this goal and how he played overall and what it might bring to our team as he gets a bit more comfortable and a bit more settled into English football. So it all starts here. Grant Hanley plays a nice little ball into Jakob Screamer Sorensen. What a goal it was by him, absolute banger. So Hanley plays it into feet. Sara is on the move, he can see what's happening. He's doing so many times, especially last season, we didn't see it. Players making runs, giving their teammates an option to play the ball too quickly. So Sara is coming in, but also Liam Gibbs, very impressive Liam Gibbs, was making a run too. So that's where Lungi played the ball into Liam Gibbs, and he's already got his head up, he knows where he is. I was really impressed by him yesterday. But Sara is also on the move. He's trying to get himself into a position where he can be a help to his teammates. Liam Gibbs doesn't just play the ball into him here. He plays a lovely little ball over the top into Cianani, who has dropped off. Of course, the whole point there again is that Sara is on the move, and because he's on the move, that gives Cianani a quick pass to make, and Cianani can make that quick pass. We can get moving, Cianani can get going. And what happens? Sara gets the ball, and he plays an absolute beaut of a ping out to Jordan Hugel. So credit to Hugel here, he's taken up a really good position. He's peeled off out to here. He's keeping himself onside. He can see all the way across the line, but he's got himself some space. The defender didn't want to go out to cover him, so he's got some space, and Sara pings it right into his path. Beautiful pass. But the key thing here, look where he is here. He is this side of the centre circle, and that's Cianani. And what we see by the time that Jordan Hugel gets the ball in there, Cianani is there, Hernandez is there, but look how far Sara has got up the pitch. He has absolutely busted a gut to get into the penalty box. And we can also say, how many times have we seen Norwich have 3 men in the box? Not least with our striker being the person putting the ball in. That's essentially 4 of them there. How many times did that happen last season? Probably not once. So that's very encouraging to see. But yes, we get a bit of luck with the deflection of the defender to put it into Cianani's path, and he heads it home for his first goal for Norwich. I thought he was very impressive last night too. Good to see. But there it is, ending up on the 6-yard box is Gabriel Sara, having made such a good run to get into the box. Now, we haven't really had that sort of box-to-box midfielder who wants to make late runs and wants to make runs going beyond the striker. We haven't really had that sort of midfielder really since Johnny Howson left. And to be fair, that hasn't been a problem because we didn't really play that way under Daniel Farke, so we didn't really miss it. But watching him at Carrow Road last night, I was watching his runs off the ball. It's something that's a real specialty for Sara. There were a couple of times just before he was substituted in the second half where he made some very clever runs off the ball and wasn't found by a teammate. And actually the second time he sort of flung his arms a little bit thinking, oh, come on, I made such a good run, I was in there, and you didn't find me. Well, when you've got players like Cantwell, like Dowell, like Nunez, like Cianani, these are very clever footballers. Once they start training with him a bit more, start playing with him a bit more, they are going to find him, they're going to pick that pass, and he is going to be a real dangerous weapon for us, especially if you've got someone like Pukki playing off him. That's going to be a very dangerous combination. So I was very impressed with that. Sara didn't really do anything that immediately stood out, but I think watching him live and seeing his runs off the ball, you really saw what he could bring to this team, something different. And when you add that in with the genius of Marcelino Nunez, who has immediately made himself a fan favourite, well, looks like with those two guys, we've made a couple of really good signings. I already thought that Isaac Hayden was going to be a great signing. I know he's injured at the minute, but we get those guys in there, we will be rocking and rolling. So, although we gave up the 2-goal lead and we needed penalties to get through, which was frustrating, some positive signs from Norwich in their win over Birmingham.